What's up, fellow vapors? Scott here with the Vaping Budget, and today we're doing a review on the SM30, and we're going to do a micro build on it at 1.8 ohms, and this little sucker is only $4. I got it from FASTTECH, and it'll definitely fit in anybody's vaping budget. SM30 RDA that I got from FASTTECH. This little bad boy was only $4, $3.95, free shipping. I actually got it for my wife to drip on her Ego battery there. So today we're going to do a review on this. I'm going to do a microcoil build, and we're going to see how she vapes. This is everything that you get. You get a drip tip right there. Nice drip tip though. I mean, it looks really cool on there. And also there's your cap there. This is a very small deck. There's the deck there. It just has the finger tighteners. It doesn't have like a Phillips head or Allen head on them, so they are kind of tough to get tightened down. But to show you how small that deck is, here's the 510 on the top of that Ego battery. There we go. So that'll show you it's a really small deck. If you're looking for a smaller RDA, this is not bad for $4. I mean, you really can't beat it. All in all, I'm pleased with it for what I spent for it. So we'll go ahead and put this on our VTR here. That's what I like doing all my builds on. I'll show you. It's a pretty small deck. That's what reason we're going to do a micro coil build on it with some 30 gauge Canthal. Hopefully get it right around 1.5 ohms to 2 ohms. So let's go ahead and get her built, get her together here, and see how she vapes. We got I don't know, about 8 inches or so of 30 gauge Canthal. I really prefer working with 28 better, but 30 we can get our ohms up there a little higher. So a 1.5 millimeter screwdriver here. I'm going to do the build on. You can build any size coil you want. I'm just going to go with this one because it kind of fits down in there a little better. So we're going to leave about 1 inch there and then start wrap. We're going to do, let's go ahead and do 8. We'll do 6 wraps today. 6. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4, 5, 6. Now I always like taking that wire and bending it up, and usually when she comes down, we're about even there, and then kind of scrunch her up a little. There. Alright. Straighten her out. And that's what we got going on there. Alright. Now you can definitely just take this just like this, wrap it, put some cotton in there, and have a nice coil. But I like to torch mine, so that's what I'm going to do. So we'll take our tongs here. We'll clamp her down. Can't wait till I get my new camera here. I'll do the close-ups a little better. We're going to tip it down. We got our torch here. We'll go ahead and get her fired up. Get her nice and red hot. Keep them coils compressed down. Alright, now what I like to do now is take these top wires and get them straight where I want them. See how that works just like that? Alright. Looking good, looking good. Okay. That's about all you need to do. I reached in, heated that wire up, and pulled her out straight. You can kind of see now we're tighter together. It's going to make it a lot easier to build this. We'll put this over here a little closer. Hopefully get the angle here for you guys. Make sure she's cooled down. Now the easiest thing to do is put the coil. Maybe we should have done a couple more wraps. Maybe 8 would have worked a little better. I don't know. Put it back on there. I like to leave the coil out away from the deck a little bit, about right there, and I'll show you in just a minute what I'm talking about. The reasoning is, I'm just positive first, then I take the other one, I wrap it all the way around and then tighten it down. It seems like it makes it a little easier for me. Anyways, take this wire in the inside and wrap it around the outside here, so that way I can hold the wire and the screwdriver with the coil on it and then tighten with my other hand. Alright, now then I just take my pliers here and just give a little more turn to these posts here to make sure that wire stays in place. So now we snip our ends off. Alright, now can you see what I got going? There we go. See how far out that is? And I'll show you why that is. And then I take another, I bend it all the way down to the deck, and I take this one on them wires and push down, and I pull that coil back up. Now I'm going to pull this out and I'm going to show you what I just did. There we go. So I bent that coil down just a little, maybe this backdrop will help. There. A little U shape there. Let's see what our ohms are. 1.6. Sweet. 15 watts. Let's see how she heats up. Really quick too. 15 watts. Alright, now we'll just kind of keep adjusting our coil here. Compress it again, heat it up. Alright. Now we got her heating up in the center out. You just keep compressing that with your heat it up, let off your fire button, compress it down with your tweezers there, and then she'll heat up. See that? Right from the center out. Is that what we got? No. Kind of got the whole coil heating up, don't we? Well, that'll work for me. You can see I got it kind of in an angle, tipping a little bit, so it's going to help with our wicking. That's pretty good. But you don't want a lot of cotton here, just a little chunk here. Twist our end down. See, that's really, really light there. Not a whole lot of cotton needs to go in this. There's not a lot of room. If you put too much in there, you're going to block your hole. And I'll show you why that little dip we put in there too. So we'll take this end here and we'll just tuck it down in that little dip that we put there. See that? I'll show you the side view. See that little? We got that U shape right there. There, you can see it really good. And we're going to take this end, bend it over the coil, flip it out, and down in there. Just like so. See that? Just took that cotton and just tucked it down in that where we had that dip in that coil. Then the wire's coming out to the coil. And then your looped end here, just tuck it right under there. Same with this end that we've tucked over. We want this cotton compact as much as possible so it doesn't get in the way. Careful. Now the other end, just take it, go right back between these two posts. Like such. Bring that other end, the top end, over in between your two posts, and then we'll bring that end all the way around underneath the coil, and then tuck it in. Just like that. So it's all nice and neat in there and tight, because it's not a lot of room. And I've done it with lots of cotton, a little bit of cotton, big coils, small coils, and this seems to be the best way. Is 6 to 8 wraps, just barely enough, and that way when you drip down in here, it's going to drip right in between them two posts, right on that top, and it's all going to wick into that coil really nice. So some candy cane from Mount Baker Vapor. She loves the candy cane, so put some of this in here. Now you definitely, when you build with cotton, if you don't already know, you definitely want to pre-saturate your wick. Alright, that's quite a bit of juice I put on there, and as you can see, that cotton's holding all of it. We got it all kind of tight around that coil area there. Very little room. Alright, let's go ahead and turn her down to about 12 watts and see how she fires here. Uh-oh. There we go. Go back over. Now she actually jumped up on us now to 1.8, which is fine. It's even better actually when it's going on an ego. Go ahead and fire it up and see what she does. Woo! Nice. Oh, vaping great. Spitting and sputtering. Look at that. Woo! It's going to be pushing some vapor there. Now you want to make sure that that coil is far enough in you don't get short. Especially you want to check it before you go to your ego. Again, make sure you're still good, and we're still good. So, all right, let's try it on the VTR, and then we'll switch over to the ego and see how she vapes on that for. Wow, very nice. Woo. Oh, that is a whole bunch of peppermint vaping that cotton. That cotton candy cane. Man. I'll tell you one thing. This little sucker chucks some flavor out there. A few more drops in there. Okay. Alright, let's see. Ooh. Wow, that's a whole lot of peppermint. She's gonna dig it. Alright, let's slap this on her ego here. Alright, make sure our holes lined up. Let's see what happens. I think she's vaping really very well for being on an ego battery. Very nicely. Very nice little dripper for an ego battery or any mod that you have out there. For $4, I mean, really, you can't beat it. It looks nice. Looks really cool. I gotta show you with this is kind of her setup that she's got going on with this purple drip tip. That looks pretty cool. Pretty nice. Looks very nice on the ego. That about wraps it up for the SM30 that I got from FASTTECH for $4. There's a little sucker there. There's the build that I did on it, 1.8 ohms, and it vapes like crazy. Very nice little dripper, and I'm very pleased that I bought it. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and have an awesome day, and I'll be thinking about you when I'm vaping.